In cases where people identify with illusion and fail to make the distinction between themselves and what is being removed, by their own choice they choose to depart during these times, along with the illusions they have created. There is never any need for this, but there does come a time when those who would deprive others of their right to biological expression cannot, in rightness, in justice, in harmony with the sacred way, be protected any longer. They need to continue their lessons in contained ecological niches where they affect no one but themselves. For thousands of years we have been protecting those who serve the gods of fear, protecting them from reaping fully what they have sown. Had we not, the warrior tribes would have long since perished. Now we remove that protection. The year is 1987. The time is propitious. Our millennium-long education has at last created optimal conditions for the purification of the human world. During this purification, the warrior tribes will not perish, only their habits. This is necessary. We will not continue with predators here, or with those who cause others to fear, but with those who love one another as they themselves are loved by the Creator of all. In harmony with the intentions of the Great Spirit whom we serve, we shall protect the rights of all to live and have life, except those who persist in the worship of values other than the values of life. These shall harvest the results of those values, experiencing themselves the direct and now unmitigated reflection of what they do to others. It is we who extend permission for everything that occurs on this world, and just as we extend permission, we refuse it as well when a certain educational point has been reached. Long before the Mayans made note of it, we set in motion the influences that would one day end the subconscious human condition. It was not difficult to calculate when the point of diminishing returns in the healing of the warrior tribes would be reached. 5 centuries before the dawn of the present era, in the jungles of the Yucatan, we brought to the awakened ones of that age a timetable, which they carefully recorded in stone. The Mayan calendar is recovered now from moss, fern, lizard, and leaf. In it are chiseled the dates of the great day of purification, dates that correspond to your years 1987 to 2011. The winter solstice of the last year of this intensified 25-year cycle will see the purification complete, the era of human history brought forever to a close. We are here now in growing influence to free your race from the dominance of historical ideals, ideals that produce war, ideals that create poverty, hunger, and disease. We are slowly but absolutely removing these illusions from the field of human consciousness. Because people share the creative power of the Great Spirit, their thoughts are creative. When people conceive of an ideal, such as the concept of survival of the fittest, that ideal takes on reality for them. It becomes part of their description of the world. They inhabit that description. They invest their creative power in its illusion. That is what it means to believe in a false god. There are many such fictitious premises that are worshipped as the false gods of the human world. To the extent that people believe in such illusion, they create living situations that cause them anguish. They live in inner torment. They cannot possibly live by the myriad, ever-shifting values required by those popular ideal deities. They cannot reconcile the loving energies of their life force with the fearful concepts that society would use to rule their lives. They are people divided, people in pain. Disease does not cause pain. Disease is the result of pain, the result of spiritual agony. Disease is a subconscious strategy created by those who are spiritually suffering. It is designed to free them from the false gods, conflicting values and ideas that hold them in their grip. But there is no need for such an inferior, subconscious approach. There is an easier way to free oneself from counterproductivity, from illusion, from the tangle of history's lies. On the currents of eternal love, we bring an invitation to a reality far beyond the passing deities of the human mind. We remove erroneous ideas from the field of human consciousness, not by attacking them one by one, but by helping people to experience the truth that alone can replace them. That truth is meta-conceptual. It is beyond the realm of conceptualization. Ideas can reflect portions of it, but they can never contain the magnificence of its living wholeness. Healthy intelligence never tries to hold on to the truth. Can a fish hold the ocean? Can a bird hold the sky? Healthy intelligence knows itself as a center of creative description, living within an infinite ocean of truth that stretches forever in all directions. Healthy human identity does not rest in a conception of the mind. It rests always in spirit. The development of a more accurate understanding of the universe is a necessary aspect of your awakening process, but it is not by any means the essence of it. Your challenge in this age is not to formulate new and better descriptions of reality. Your challenge is to shift your very sense of self back to the primal, undifferentiated unity of spirit. That is your essence. That is God. Out of that eternal sense of being in love, creative perception flows a stream of awareness, teeming with the ideal life of God. But the ideals that ride upon the eternal outpourings of that great love are there to serve expression, not to dominate it. They are your servants in the dimensional world, designed to assist you in the embodiment of your love. They are not masters who define you. Your belief systems have been your historical masters, feudal lords, from whom you must now seek liberation. Make the new and vital distinction between your understanding and the terms in which your understanding is expressed. Your belief systems are not your understanding. At best, they are but vehicles of understanding, vehicles of expression. There are times when a vehicle is convenient, but there are many more times when the vehicle is left behind. You may travel occasionally in an automobile, but you do not stay shut up inside of it for decades at a time. If you need to travel through certain dimensional relationships, you may find it useful on occasion to climb inside the structures of your understanding and use them for a while like a vehicle. You will always be upgrading these structures. You create new models every time you understand the universe better. Structures of understanding are necessary. You need them to communicate, to navigate, to function as an incarnate human being. However, you are not your present structures of understanding. You inhabit a multi-dimensional reality far beyond any structure of thought that could ever be created by your human mind. Know that you are not your thoughts. You are not your ideas. You are not your descriptions of the world around you. You are a being of pure consciousness who has chosen to manifest on the physical plane. You have incarnated to bring out, develop, and enjoy the beauty of the created realms. In any given moment of time, the forms through which you understand yourself and the universe naturally reflect different observations, different valleys, different geographies, different landscapes and societies. You will always have these forms of understanding the world in which you live. They can be good things, like your ego, but in a healthy state they are things that you consciously animate when and how you choose. In healthy function, you are never trapped within your concepts. Whenever you choose, you walk away from your maps and models for times of being, times of insight, times of peaceful attunement with all that is. On these occasions,